Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Thursday, July the 20th, 2017. The tarot card for today is the Hierophant. Wow, today we have Mars entering the sign of Leo. This is a good place for Mars, okay? There's action here, there's passion. So, if you listen to yesterday's card of the day, the Ace of Wands, you'll understand what you're in right now, what you're dealing with right now. And, there's so much to be learned along the way. The Hierophant is a teacher. It could be a student, but sometimes we function as both. And one of the things I've been encouraging people this year, it's kind of like spread your wings, learn new things. So many people contact me and they want to start a business. And I'm like, well, don't go abandoning what you do for a living, but take the time to learn as much as you can about what it is you want to do and other things that will enable you to do more. So, there's so much potential with this card. And it also has a great deal to do with your beliefs, which I believe are on the move. I don't know of another way to put it, because the place that you're at, and this takes some explaining. You have to go back to like 5 years or so when your life began to fall apart and you realized it was just spiraling out of control in some area and there was nothing you could do about it. Okay, so, you get to 2015 and that pretty much marks the end. You're done and you just don't know. You still don't have a clue. And then by October of that year, you're like, okay, I'm kind of venturing away from this now, but it took some time. Okay, took about a year and a half to get through that last cycle with the, with the Pisces, Virgo Pisces eclipses, etc., and to get to the point where you cleared a lot of that mess away. And in recent months, you've been working on fortifying your life, as we saw with our Emperor card a few days back. So, what does this have to do with your beliefs? Well, your beliefs have changed drastically, haven't they? I mean, at one point in time, your beliefs were so grounded in what you were doing 5 years ago. And you have learned now, I believe, to trust more in the universe and to let that which is sacred lead the way for you. So you're really in such a different place. There is no other way to describe it. It's not like you've given it up and said, okay, I just give it to the universe and that's it. And sometimes you have to do that. I've done that myself. But this is different. It's like your belief system has you believing that you can take what you've been given now and build an incredible life that may ultimately wind up being much better than the one you had before. And that's an amazing thing, okay? But it's very much mental, psychological. It's you getting to that spot. And I'm seeing it with many of you that you're finally beginning to understand. Okay, I can't go back, but I can go forward. I've seen the comments. I've received emails and messages and, so many means of communication where people are letting me know how much progress they've made. And the difference is, with all this fire energy that's around right now, is that everybody's actually getting excited about what is to come, eagerly anticipating. So have your beliefs changed? Absolutely. You are now looking forward to the next chapter of your life. And how you believe and what you believe are so much different than what it was years ago. So this is an amazing time, and you just need to keep on moving forward, taking advantage of what is available to you. You have a wonderful new moon coming up in Leo at 0 degrees on the 23rd. So, and you also have the sun entering Leo this week. Lots of fire there. Lots to keep you going and ignite that passion to help you move on. And you're going to see that. I think by the time you get to the end of the month, and then August, you were just moving to beat the band. So, you know, lately, if you've been saying to yourself, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, by now you're probably saying, I know I can, I know I can. And just keep on believing, because you are going to do it. I want to thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you again tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.